Okay, intro to market structure. This is the beginning of chapter 4. Okay, and this chapter's mind map is crazy. Okay, there's a lot of information on the mind map itself, and this will be used, okay, in conjunction with the next few videos that is also on chapter 4. Okay, so before I start, just let me introduce to you profit. Everybody's favorite topic is profit, including mine. Okay, so there are three types of profits. Here there is a supernormal profit, okay, normal profit, and losses. So what are they? Okay, we go through one by one. Supernormal profit, okay, is gonna be when your revenue less all your expenses as well as opportunity cost. Yes, opportunity cost. So what kind of opportunity cost is this? Opportunity cost, like for example, okay, the investor that starts this business, he has an opportunity cost because he could have put this money somewhere else, that would be giving him a high return. Okay, so that is OC. So if you less your expenses and your OC, you should be having a surplus. So if this equation is positive, that means you have a supernormal profit. Okay, next. As for normal profit, you break even. Okay, you break even. Alright, and for losses, yeah, we all know what losses are. We don't really like losses, but is it an excuse for the firm to shut down? No, because if your price covers your average variable cost, you should continue production, because in the long run, the firm might be able to cover its losses. Okay, remember what we talked about costs? It's always cheaper in the long run. Okay, so just let me show you a little flow chart about what is going to happen today. Okay, so there's going to be two components. There will be the market structure, and there will be the demand and supply portion. Alright, so the market structure will determine the demand curve, whether it is flat or negative sloping. Okay, you will see soon. Okay, and the supply curve, okay, is derived from your marginal cost curve. Okay, and the flow goes along like this. Okay, your demand curve will derive your marginal revenue cost curve, marginal revenue curve. Okay, and with conjunction with the supply curve, which is derived from the MC curve, will give you your equilibrium price. Okay, so you have your demand curve, okay, and your supply curve giving you the equilibrium price, but directly what happens is that your MR curve and your MC curve will also assist each other in giving you your equilibrium price. Okay, and your equilibrium price will determine whether the firm is experiencing what kind of profit or loss. Okay, and you will see a lot of complicating graphs here. Okay, no problem, later we'll be going through this in details. Okay, so let's start with demand and supply first. Okay, so we know that this is what a demand curve looks like, but it's downward sloping. Okay, in the case of a perfect competition market structure, it is not always downward sloping, but this is to show you the total market demand. Okay, the total market demand is downward sloping, and this is the supply curve, and supply curve is derived from your MC curve. Why? Because your firm will want to produce at any point along the MC curve because it is productively efficient. We've gone through this in chapter 3. Okay, so you combine the both of them together, you will get your equilibrium price, okay, where the two lines intersect. Okay, so let's say for example there has been increase in demand. Okay, so increase in demand. Oops. Okay, increase in demand, the demand curve shifts up. Okay, so this is the dynamics. Okay, so at this current price, okay, and when there is an increase in demand, okay, the quantity demanded will be this much, x1. So this is what we call the excess demand. Excess demand. Okay, so how do we get rid of this excess demand? We will increase the price till we reach here, at this point. Okay, that will lower the demand from x1 to x2. Final price will be P1. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, you can experiment with a change in supply as well. Now, let's talk about the demand curves. Okay, on my left hand side, okay, it shows the demand curve for a firm that is perfectly competitive. Now, why is it a straight line? Because in a perfect competition market structure, there can only be one price. Okay, just let me give you a sneak peek at what's gonna happen in the next video. Okay, so because in perfect competition, there is a homogeneous product, okay, and combined with the fact that there is perfect information mobility, it goes to show that this product can only be sold at one price. Okay, think about it. If let's say you want to buy potatoes, okay, potatoes is pretty much a perfect industry. Okay, I don't think I'm indifferent from any other company that sells me a potato at a or whatever they can. The product is not differentiated. Okay, so if you're gonna sell me a potato at $1 and another firm sells me at 50 cents, obviously I'll buy the 50 cents one. So what I'm trying to say is that the market determines the price. Okay, that is, and the demand towards your firm will be only at that particular price. So you can only charge at one price. That is why the demand curve for the PC firm is always horizontal. Okay, and what is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue, okay, let me write it down for you. Marginal revenue is the additional revenue for every unit sold. Okay, so now I sell one pen. One pen is $5. Okay, now I sell two pens. How much do I get? $10. What's the marginal revenue? 5. If I sell 3 pens, I have got $15 revenue. But what is the marginal revenue? It's 5, because every time I increase the number of pens that I sold, the increment in the revenue I get is still 5. That is why it is a straight line. Okay? For the demand curve for monopolies, it is downward sloping. Why? Because the monopolies can change its price. It can change its price, okay, but by changing its price, of course, there is a trade-off. If it decreases its price, yeah, you can sell more. Okay, you see, you can sell more. Okay, you can sell more. If it increases its price, it will sell less. Okay, so that is the difference between the demand curve for both the PC and the monopolies market structure. We will only be talking about these two market structures most of the time, because these are like the ideal types. Okay, actually in this world there's really no such thing as a perfect comp firm, but in order to understand firms and market structure, we will look at these two structures first. Okay, next, I'm going to tell you that firms will always produce at MR equals to MC. Why? Let me tell you why. Okay, see, if we just have the supply curve itself, which is the sum of all the MC curves, okay, where do you know where to produce? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? So our guy here is very confused. Okay, he doesn't know what to do. So what should we do? Okay, we will produce at MR equals to MC. Alright, now take a look at this graph over here. Okay, don't be confused, okay? Step by step. This is my supply curve. This is my MR curve in the case of a perfect comp. And you already know why it's one line. Okay? I will produce here at this big black dot over here. Okay? Which is, if you draw the line down, this is the quantity of X. The MR curve for the monopolies is downward sloping. This you will know why when we reach the monopolies video. But you just gotta know that the monopolies MR curve is downward sloping, and where it intersects with the supply curve, which is the sum of the MC curves, that is where it will produce over here. Okay, but still, why produce at MR equals to MC? I don't understand. Okay, never mind. You don't understand? I'll explain. Okay, take a look at this. Alright, we know that the total cost curve looks like this, right? Total cost. Yeah, long run, short run, doesn't matter. The MR curve, the total revenue curve is upward sloping. Make sense? Of course it does. Why? Because if I sell 1X, I will get this much. I sell 2x, I will get this much. Makes sense, right? I'm not talking about MR now, I'm talking about TR, total revenue. So if I draw a straight line up, okay, this is my total revenue curve. So what is profit? What is profit? Profit is revenue less cost. So as you can see, the brown line is the revenue and the bottom line, the blue line, is cost. So at here, are we earning a profit? No, because here this cost is higher than revenue. So down here is totally out. Losses. Okay, let's start from here. So where am I earning most profit? When I produce here, or here, or here, or here. As you can see, okay, this length here is the longest. Okay, this length is the longest here. And if you are going to draw a tangent to this point of the TC curve, that is your MC. We know that the gradient of the gradient of the total cost curve gives you our MC. MC. The gradient of the total revenue curve is your MC, MR. So therefore, you produce at where MR equals to MC. Okay? Okay. Right, now let's talk about cost. Cost is, no, we're talking about profit. Yeah, sorry. Okay, profit, Look at this over here. Okay, let's talk about normal profit first. Okay, so for normal profit, there will be two scenarios. Okay, the first scenario will look like this. Okay, this is profit, and this is cost. This is my quantity. This is price. This is my quantity produced. This is my MC curve. This is my AC curve. Okay, if the price is over here, okay, P0, this is where I break even. There is no profit. There is no loss. So this is an example of normal profit. Okay, so how would I show supernormal profit? Supernormal profit, that is if the price is here. So this is my price. Okay, and remember, price is also equal to MR, right? So my firm will be producing over here. Okay, where I go down and touches the AC, that will be the total AC. So this is the area of supernormal profit. Okay, now for losses. Okay, set case, talk about loss. Okay, same thing. Let's draw this graph again so that it will be easier for us to see. MC, AC. Now, if my price is over here, okay, I bring it down here. This is where I'll produce. What is my total cost? My total cost is this much. So this is my area of loss. Okay, my cost curve is on top of my revenue curve, my revenue line, okay, MR line, right? So this is my area of loss. Okay, so I've shown you how you can have normal profit, supernormal profit, and losses in the perfect competition market structure. Okay, because the marginal revenue is one straight line. As you can see, one straight line like this. Okay, one straight line. Alright, okay. I will not go through losses for the monopolists and the perfect and the competitive monopolist graph, because I will show it during that videos itself. Okay, thank you.